What is a rug pull? Have you ever invested in a coin that was supposed to make a break overnight, but instead it crashed to zero? Unfortunately, you've been involved in a rug pull, and you most likely won't see your money ever again. This happens to thousands of people every day, and they could even prevent it if they knew what rug pulls are and how to spot them, but they didn't. A rug pull is a form of crypto scam in which developers of a cryptocurrency steal money from their investors, leaving them with nothing. It is derived from expression pulling the rug out, which basically refers to developers betraying trust of their investors. There are three different possibilities for how a rug pull can happen. The first and the most common type is stealing liquidity. Liquidity refers to how easily you can buy or sell an asset. For example, Bitcoin has a good liquidity, because if I decide to buy or sell one Bitcoin now, I can do it in a second. On the other hand, if you by any chance own a gramophone, that is a perfect example of an asset with bad liquidity. If you decide to sell it, it may be difficult, because not many people buy gramophones nowadays. But how does stealing liquidity work? It's quite simple. When a developer creates a token, there are few things he needs to do in order for it to be tradable. For this example, let's say a developer creates a capybara token with the ticker symbol CAPI. First, the developer needs to list the token on a decentralized exchange, or DEX. This exchange is unregulated, meaning that anyone can list anything on it, even your grandpa. However,
this is not a financial advice for your grandpa.
Then, the developer pairs the CAPI token with the top performing cryptocurrency like Ethereum. After that, he creates something called a liquidity pool, which holds a certain amount of the currency. This pool does exactly what it sounds like it does. The coins within the pool are available for buyers, as liquidity, just like how food is stocked in a store. The developer then creates a hype around his new life-changing project to attract investors to buy his new 100x coin. As more investors purchase this token, its value starts to rise, attracting other investors who believe this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. By this time, investors will be exchanging their Ethereum for the CAPI tokens at the liquidity pool. Once the token becomes valuable, this developer withdraws all the Ethereum from the liquidity pool and exchanges it for another cryptocurrency on a different exchange to remain undetected. Investors are left holding worthless tokens because there is no liquidity to trade them for something valuable, causing the price to drop significantly. In other words, a rug pull. You can prevent this by checking if the project you are investing in has a locked liquidity. If it does, the developer cannot withdraw the tokens until they are unlocked. Some projects have locked liquidity for months, while others lock it for hundreds of years. However, keep in mind that having locked liquidity for 2 months is as good as having it unlocked. The second type of a rug pull is less complicated. In this case, developer simply disables the ability to sell the token after it's purchased. This can be done while coding the token on his PC. At the time of purchasing the token, an investor has no clue that he cannot sell it. Once the token's value grows high enough, developer takes all the invested funds and disappears. This is also known as a honeypot scam. To avoid this, try to buy and immediately sell a small amount of the coin you want to invest in. In the third type of rug pull, developer doesn't do anything unusual, such as disabling the ability to sell tokens or withdrawing from the liquidity pool. Instead, he simply gives himself a bigger portion of the project. With the promise of good things to come, the investors put their money in the project, increasing its value. Developer then simply cashes out, leaving investors with worthless tokens and a project with no future. However, crypto scene is very transparent, and you can always check the wallet distribution of any coin. If there is a wallet holding 50% of the total supply, I think you shouldn't go all in into that coin. There are far more things that you can do to check whether your coin is part of a rug pull project or not, but that's topic for a completely new video. If you would like to know about them, like this video to let me know. Have a nice day.